Hey everybody, it's Laura from Fatbird Finds, and today I'm taking you with me on a trip to a new antique mall, new to me. I'm going to Marion, Kentucky to the Warehouse Antique Mall. I've heard some good things about it, and so let's check it out and see what we can find. So here we are inside. Right away we see this little uranium glass nook, which is cool. And then here's a big overview of this big warehouse just full of antiques. There's an upstairs, there's a back room, so it's just super exciting. It's always exciting to go to a new place, right? So look at this great display for all these old antique photos and cabinet cards. They put some shelving up and they displayed the pretty ones. And then they have all of these shelves and boxes just stock full of these antique cabinet cards. I love that one I just picked up. It was one of a wedding. I know we probably have some collectors out there. I think it'd be a cool thing to collect. Not really in the market for any of those today, but I'm certainly going to remember this display and where all of these are. So the next time that I need some for some sale or project, I'll know right where to go. Oh, that one's sweet. So it's always fun when we don't know what to expect and we find mid-century modern in an antique mall in our area, because it's not all that common. It's getting more common, but this was one of the first booths that I saw, so that was super exciting to me. Hopefully you can see some of the prices as we go through. I was pleasantly surprised. Of course, as is true in any antique mall, there's going to be there's going to be prices that are strictly retail, and that's to be expected. So we are on the hunt for the bargains that we can flip. But look there's a clear swung face there. And then look at this. I'm going to do this one of these days. This is a Christmas tree, of course, made out of the old jewelry and brooches and earrings. Super cute and so mid-century. That was quite the fad in those days. Of course, we got some beautiful blue lucite grapes. Everybody's pretty much caught on to the fact that the lucite grapes are desirable. So those were all retail in the $30, $40 range. And then also there's an interesting pair of paint by numbers there. Landscapes, which is interesting. That one just quite wasn't the right style for me, just for my taste. So we're going to leave those today. And then as you can see, this whole booth is just fantastic. I love the cockatoos up there. That artwork. And then look at this light fixture, y'all. Oh, love it. It doesn't get more mid-century than that. And then they had that glass displayed really pretty on the top of this really cool mid-century modern hutch. And this mall actually has a lot of mid-century furniture, which isn't always easy to come by in our area. So I was really excited to see those pieces, and all of them were super reasonably priced. Look at these little guys. Little bonus elephant there. Of course, we had to take him with us. And then for Mary Beth, I could not leave without this little bull coming up here that you see next to the elephant. Look at him. He's flocked. And he's got a little flower in his mouth. How cute is that? Yep, you're coming home with us, buddy. And moving on, I love that plate, by the way. There are a lot of pretty things in this booth. Love that Manhattan pattern. And these cool salt and pepper shakers. That red and white stripe. There's just something about that is really eye-catching. I love it. I pick it up every time I come across it. These were cute. They were retail in price, though, as you can see there. But if you were, this is a super place, especially if you are buying for yourself. Now, right across the way here was another really cool mid-century booth. And in this particular booth, you can see the cool furniture pieces. And then right towards the front is this lamp. And oh my gosh, I love this lamp. Look at that cool shade. And then look at the shape of that lamp. It's like that arch rainbow kind of shape. Isn't that awesome? Love it. Here we have some cool chalkware string holders. The condition not too great though there. But look at these little guys. These little donkeys. Aren't they adorable? You guys already know those went in the cart. They absolutely had to come home with us. Look at this little guy. What a face. He wasn't marked anywhere, but I didn't let that stop me. He had some crazing, but he just might have to go in our little personal collection for a while. He is just too cute. And then, of course, this guy, look at him. He's got those perfect pink and green mid-century colors. And he is a cutie as well. So he went right in the basket. Now at this next booth, there's a really pretty display of amber glass. And look at these fairy lamps. 3 of them right here. However, these are the less desirable ones. For some reason, people just don't go for that amber color as much. So we did leave those behind. Those were right about what retail is for those particular ones. I like the amber glass myself, but it just doesn't sell as well. There's a beautiful piece there, the Empoli piece. And then here's a gorgeous amberina swung vase. And then you guys look at this piece. Look at that pedestal bowl console piece. Oh, that amberina. I love this piece. $55, great price if you're going to take it home with you. Just about retail though. I mean, there might have been a little room there, but oh my gosh. Isn't that a stunner? I just didn't take it with me today though. This booth had some pretty lamps. There's some, horse figure. Love this, banana leaf, tropical chartreuse color. However, the shade, it would have been hard to find a good shade for it, and it did say as is, so it did have a few chips. I don't know, I debated on that one, but I did end up leaving it. Here's a little K-Finch owl. Super cute. It's about retail on it, but I love that piece. Don't you guys? I've seen that one a couple of different times. I love it. Here's a little smoothie, a little yellow smoothie swung vase. Beautiful. And then also, this is the same booth. I went back to the back row. A couple of really pretty cabinets here, full of glass. There's some nice milk glass there. Wasn't too interested in that. Look at this piece though. Look at that chalet piece. Pretty. I didn't take it out though. I don't think that I'm up for the challenge of shipping that one. It is a pretty piece though. Little crackle glass there. We have a couple of those, so I didn't go for those. pretty green swan. Here's a little pretty candy dish. Reasonable price. It had a little tiny chip on the underside of the lid. I did go ahead and pick that piece up though for the booth at Lehman's. And then look at this piece down here. There's a green swan, but look at that planter. Oh, the deer and the baby fawn. Love it. Just a classic 50s piece there. So we took that one home with us. Very pretty. I'm showing you the price on some of this furniture. Isn't it great? You guys need to bring a truck to Kentucky, to Marion, Illinois, and get you some furniture. I know, I called it Marion, Kentucky at the beginning of the video. Good grief. It's Illinois. There's a cute little peacock chair. Mini. And then you guys. This cabinet full of bittersweet. Isn't it gorgeous? There is just something about all of this together like this. It is so pretty. I feel like, I don't collect a lot of things in particular because I love so many different things being in this business as long as I've been. But this all together in one place, I don't know. That just may have to be a new collection for me. It's stunning. I can't get over it. I had to take a few pieces home. They're pretty close to retail. Didn't matter. They were so pretty. I picked out a few to bring with me. I may have to go back. So here we are. This owl caught my attention. But then I started looking and I was like, oh my gosh, you can see me pointing. If you look closely, you can see the outline of the mirror there, that round mirror. That is a gorgeous Art Deco dressing table. Look at that, y'all. Look how that mirror goes all the way behind that piece. Then it has the little half round base. Oh, I'm back up here showing you the owl. I did pick him up and take him home. I took the little yellow bow off. And that's carpet. Isn't that hilarious? Love that. Somebody's going to really love that. So we did pick that piece up. This lamp, I've actually forgot about it. They didn't have carts. They had little baskets. I was going to get that lamp and I forgot to go back and get it. But, I'm just amazed by this dressing table. Again, look at this. Look at the shelf that comes out. How fantastic. I really think I need that. Love it. So this whole booth, again, was good. This whole section, I guess they put all the mid-century kind of together. Look at those owls back there. Whole collection of owls. So cute. And then over here, more of those cool hutches full of glass. There's amberina glass there. Some really pretty pieces. They're all pretty much retail, but I just wanted to give you a peek. So pretty. Love those little handkerchief bowls. And then some pieces down here in the bottom. Amberina. Look at that one. I love that. Look how yellow that is. A lot of cadmium there. And then, everything. I just wanted everything this shopping day. Have you ever had days like that? Look at those big art glass vase pieces. Those are probably contemporary, but I love those. And they go so well with that mid-century look. I just think those are fantastic. Some cute little crochet pieces. some carnival glass that was cute. And then up in this shelf, look at these guys. Those are little measuring cups. Now, I had those ones before, and you guys had to tell me in the live chat what they were. Because the measuring things had been worn off of those. And I didn't realize you turn them upside down. I'm about to show you. And they make a beehive. They're very desirable. Now, unfortunately, one's gone here. But I picked them up anyway. They go for big money if you have the whole set. So cute. Oh, yeah. Here we go. I'm about to show you how they go together. But yeah, aren't they sweet? I just remember being so surprised when you guys told me what these were and that I'd never seen them before. There you go. And lastly in this cabinet are these gorgeous Amberina sherbet dishes. The whole set. And I looked and looked at those, and I did end up coming back to get those. I decided at the last that I wanted those. So I came back and scooped them up. And then I couldn't leave this area without showing you this gorgeous table and chairs. Look at that. Look at that super cool vintage aluminum table. And then look at these chairs with the original vinyl. Isn't that fantastic? And I mean, look at that price, y'all. Come on. If I'd have had a truck, I would have taken that with me. Absolutely. So cute. So here's a little Fenton booth for you Fenton lovers. It was 25% off that day, which was a good deal. Didn't find any pieces that I thought I needed to bring home, but I thought that some of you Fenton lovers might like to take a look at what they had in here. I love Fenton glass more every day. The more that I find out about it and read about it and watch YouTube videos about it, the more I find pieces that I really love. So yeah, so I did take a quick peek through this booth. Even with the 25% off, it was really retail prices. That's okay. But I just didn't find any of it that I needed to bring home with me for resale. Pretty silver crest pieces here. Our friend Jay Harper would love these pieces, wouldn't she? She would love to look at this booth and find the bargains. I'm sure there was bargains to be had in here if you knew. If you were more well-versed than I in the Fenton price ranges. But yeah, pretty pieces. You Fenton collectors, if you see anything you like, it's 25% off. So this was an interesting booth. You can tell that this is original art. These are prints, and then they're hand signed by the artist. There were several of them there, and I mean, I was spending so much money. I could have bought one of all of them, but I didn't. But I kind of wish maybe I'll go back. But look how cute these are. When I got up to the counter with my choices, the lady told me that, look at that one. Wouldn't that make a cute shirt? When I brought them up to the counter, the lady said that one of the teenage girls that work there was drawing those one day, and someone said, "Oh my gosh, you should sell prints of those." And so they helped her, and so she sells her prints there in that little booth. Isn't that cute? Look at that one. I got one of those. Isn't that fantastic? Love that. And then here's the second part of the warehouse. Look up there. That day it was raining, so you might see wet places in the floor and stuff. It was dripping right through, but isn't that a cool view of the ceiling? And in this big warehouse space, I really love the vibe in here. It was great. It was hot, however. So I advise going on a cooler day. The rain kept it cool down a little, but oh, the humidity was bad, so it was hot in there. But yeah, as you can see, tons of stuff, tons of cool stuff. Look at this display. Love that. You can tell I'm talking there, but I did have to go back and do the voiceover. But look, I picked up this beautiful platter. I know, I called it an ashtray, I think, but it's definitely not an ashtray. It's definitely a serving dish. It's not marked Treasure Craft anywhere, although it looks like Treasure Craft. So I'm thinking maybe Sequoia. What do you guys think? But it is a beautiful glaze. I'm in love with it. And then I picked up the little dog and the cat. Aren't they cute? They make a cute pair. They're going to be in our dog and cat sale coming up. Adorable. Oh, look at that old nylon frise couch. I swear, y'all, I had one of those in my apartment when I was in college. It came furnished. So great. And then look what I see up here in this chair. Look at that bunny. Oh my gosh, he was just speaking to me. It's like, oh my God, take me home and save me. So, you know, I couldn't resist. I took him home with me. More cool stuff here. Love the rattan. It's a pretty set of blue glasses there in that blue bowl. It's not a bad price. It's just kind of right down the middle. Not a terrible price. But you know, we have to be a little bit choosy. We gotta make as much profit as we can. Again, this section had some really nice display pieces. The rattan, the boho 70s kind of look. And then some really nice glass. Look at that pretty glass Murano ashtray there with the Bullacante. Love it. So pretty. I really thought about that. I picked it up and put it back down about 2 or 3 different times. There's some really pretty glass here. Looks like those Viking pieces here, the red and the green. Priced at retail. Those were some of my favorite pieces. So I'm winding up here. This is about the end of my trip through the Warehouse Antique Mall. They were great here. Check them out on Instagram, Facebook. They were so good I even bought the shirt. I did not, however, buy this ashtray, which I keep continuing to look at. I probably should have taken that with me if I liked it that much. Here's a last look at some really pretty boho displays here. This booth was set up very nicely. And then I'm going to show you a shot of the outside as I'm leaving. So here we are. I'm going to head back to Paducah and show you what I found. So I decided to end with a haul, you guys, because I've had people request, we like to go to the shop-alongs, but we like to know what you got. So I talked about it a little bit in the video, but then I just thought I would just briefly show you an overview of all these goodies that we got. And look, I even bought the shirt. I couldn't resist. Look at that cutie. So yeah, look at this owl. wall hanging. He's made out of carpet on the burlap. Isn't that funny? And then there's some cuties. Mid-Century Wasted, Jamie and I are going to have a dog and cat sale. So that's probably going to be for those guys are probably going to be for that sale. I found another saucy book. We'll talk about that on Flippin' and Sippin' and see about that for the podcast. I don't know if I showed these in the video or not, but that's some original art. It's so cool. A teenage girl that works at the antique mall makes prints of her original art and signs them. Wouldn't that be a cool like Halloween t-shirt? And I got this Melmac set of dishes, and I just think that's so pretty. The little bowls are the gold color, and there's the plates and the cups and saucers. I love the scarf. I think we're gonna take the big jug to our booth at Lehman's, and of course the little donkey carts. I love the cool ashtray. That might have to go to Lehman's too. So yeah, look at this cool kind of, it's almost tie-dye looking ashtray. I love that. And I didn't show it, but we did pick up, of course, a few of the bittersweet pieces and the Amberina set of sherbets that you saw. So those are cool. So you can watch for any of this in upcoming live sales. Not much of this is eBay. This is mostly live sale material. Or email me, and you can always ask about something. It's purchasing through email is the best way to buy something. You usually get the biggest bargain. So I think that's going to do it for this video. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed it, we hope that you will click the subscribe button and subscribe. It doesn't cost you anything. Give us a like and a comment. Just tell me what your favorite piece is. And tell me if you think I can do anything with this crazy bunny. All right. Again, thank you guys so much for all your support all the time and for joining me on this video. And I hope you'll stay tuned to see what Fatbird finds next. Goodbye, everybody.